This is Cody, the Geek for Million, back again to show you a simple food. Okay, now today's episode is probably going to be a bit shorter than the other ones will be. I don't have much time today, but I also don't want to go too long without making a second episode. So today we're going to do sugar-coated grapes. All you're going to need are grapes, granulated sugar, and 1 egg. Now some of you might be wondering why we need the egg. It's quite simple. We're going to use the egg white from the egg, coat the grapes in the egg white, and then when we pour the sugar on the grapes, it'll help it stick a lot better than water or just nothing. It will have to be coddled first, and I'll show you how to do that right now. To coddle an egg, you will first need a pot of boiling water. Enough water just to coat the egg. Then, put the egg in the water and let it sit for about a minute. After about 1 minute, scoop the egg out, preferably not with your hands because it'll probably be very hot. Move it over and place it in the container and let it sit for a little while. Okay, now that the egg has cooled down a little bit, you want to take it, crack it. Now you're going to want to separate the egg white from the egg yolk. You'll notice on the inside that's a little cooked. That's just fine because that means it worked. The whole reason for coddling the egg was to make sure that there was no chance of disease from it. Oftentimes there could be salmonella in here or other times, but now that it's been coddled and separated, you can be assured that it's safe to eat. For this next part, you're going to need a pastry brush. This is basically just a brush that you use to coat things on, usually egg wash for rolls or stuff, but I'm going to use it to coat the grapes and the egg white. Take a little bit on, just kind of lather them up. You just want to do this as much as you can to make sure that these things are nice and coated. Of course, before this you want to wash your grapes to wash off anything they may have come in contact before buying. Just make sure all the grapes have a nice coating on them. Grapes are covered in the egg whites. You want to take your granulated sugar, reach in there, just a little bit of sugar out, start lightly sprinkling them. Make sure grapes get a nice coating. There you go. These can be used for decorating, mostly eating. You can also do this with an apple or a pear. That works nicely on those too. But I think the best they look on is grapes. Maybe just because I like grapes. Well, that's it for this episode of Cooking with the Geek. Until next time, don't get owned.